Well, Mom, I tried to record this on YouTube and then send you the YouTube video as a short because I don't have enough followers to do a live video. But that's not working, so I guess either you don't want to hear this or somebody doesn't want you to hear it, or maybe I'm just retarded. But here's the thing. When I'm asking you for things, Mom, you gotta understand, I traded the best part of my life. It's supposed to be the best part, youth, where everybody is out, sowing their wild oats, doing all this stuff. I was, and still am, a highly committed and incredibly moral person, and I've dedicated myself to serving all the creatures here. Anything or anybody that's in suffering, I'm here to help, and I take that very seriously. You can believe it or not, but if you had a record of my life, you wouldn't stop crying for the next 10,000 years, I guarantee it. Because you'd be so proud of how I've conducted myself. More particularly, I have, with Tammy Lovelace, who you may not know, but is one of the best beings that's walking around this planet, is in fact a master of a thing called Trekchid. It's a style of meditation. She had no help with it. She simply had the transmission by accident. And so, without that proper help, in the end, it kind of drove her crazy. It didn't do that to me because I had attention insurance help. And so to me, it took me days to master what it took her years to get to, and she had to live through absolute hell, Mom. Absolute hell. From being molested as a kid to serving most of her life in prison. And when I met her and saw that she was being done wrong by everybody, including Ed's office, simply because they just didn't want to give her the time of day, even though her cases were great, I instantly lost faith in the system, and I said, you know what, I'm going to give this lady what she deserves. I'm going to try to give her the last part of her life to be some good. And so I went from using the part of my youth where I should have been enjoying myself and sowing my wild oats, skipped that. And in the part where I should have been having a family, skipped that and went right into being a hospice nurse. Good morning, buddy. It's good to see you. It's one of our friends here at the park. So now every day I spend my day as a hospice nurse, watching my best friend, who our relationship is totally platonic, and I watch that lady who's had a life of hell for almost 60 years, every single day almost hell, until she met me. And I've spent everything that I have to make sure that she, wants for nothing. And every day she wakes up with a smile on her face, happy as a baby. And for a woman that's gone through hell for her whole life to wake up like that, that's a saint. And then throughout the course of the day, the dementia takes over, and I get to watch my best friend dissolve into a fucking demon. And I just had to sit there and smile and take it. And so, my idea for my life was to hopefully get some charitable organizations to sponsor getting one of these RVs. It's called a Grand Design Lineage 43. Special name, right? And a trailer called the Living Vehicle, and their best model, which generates its own water and power.